Are you the one who wants to make the right choice? Afraid of making mistakes? Are you the one who made a false move? That confused one who chose the wrong career? Or the one who took the wrong path? Are you the one who always worries? The one who wants a healthy mind and body? Or the one who wants to transform his life? Our choices, whether good or bad, make us human. Once we see and move past our mistakes, we will realize that we can still choose better. We just need to ask the right questions, do it for the right reasons, have the right motivation, towards the right destination. We did not slow down. We are still on track, advancing towards where we're meant to be, making the life we want for ourselves and for our future. Transform your life with the right strategy, the right plan, and the right system. Introducing Sante. Create more moments. Make more memories. Forge your own legacy. A legacy of creating more of the life you want. Let Sante show you how you can plan the life you want. Create the life you want.
Hello, guys, and welcome to our first episode of Sante Digital Marketing Webinar. I am Eugene Sugian, your native digital marketing consultant. I'd like to welcome you all, especially our international business partners from Nigeria, from Cyprus, from Bulgaria, from the Middle East, from Hong Kong, from Macau, and from Singapore. I hope all of you guys are doing well there. I hope all of you guys are okay together with your family. Also, I'd like to greet our Sante distributors here in the Philippines. How are you guys? I miss you so much. I hope to see you this April on our live seminar. But for today, we will be discussing about the same topics regarding Sante digital marketing, regarding Facebook advertising. So thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below on this video or during the Facebook Live webinar. I will try to answer all of your questions, or you could also send me a message on my Facebook page at Eugene Sugian. Okay? So let's start. Before we proceed, we need to have all of these things to create our Facebook advertising. All right. So what we will need to have a Facebook account. So we have to use our personal Facebook profile that you've been using for a long time, because it signals to Facebook that you are an active user and that you are a trustworthy business partner for them. Once you are already advertising with Facebook, we are basically now an official business partner with Facebook, which means that we have to follow the terms and conditions between two business partners, between two business entities. That's why they're very strict when it comes to advertising. Next, you need to have a payment setup. So the best payment setup is still a credit card or a co-branded debit card, which includes Amex, Discover, MasterCard, and Visa. If you have a PayPal account, you could use that as well as your payment setup for Facebook advertising. Bank account direct debits are supported in some countries. So local manual payment methods, which includes PayMaya, GCash, in some countries and currencies. I think they have other apps on other countries that can be also supported, but again, it's still subject to the rules of Facebook. So the easiest the easiest the easiest way that you could actually verify if your payment setup is acceptable to Facebook is to actually use the payment option on Facebook. Later, I will show you how payment option on Facebook can put in your card there. It will just say if it's rejected or not for your payment setup. We also need devices, hardware that we need for setting up your Facebook page. So a computer and a smartphone. The easiest way to set up a page and to create Facebook ads is through a computer, because it allows you to see all the tools behind Facebook. It also allows you to also look at the data and the analytics, especially when you are running ads. The smartphone is used for managing your Facebook page. So in managing your Facebook page, you need to download Facebook Page Manager on your Android or Apple device and Facebook Ads Manager. So there are two apps that we will use for managing your Facebook. It's Facebook Page Manager, wherein you can manage all your different pages if you have multiple pages, and you can answer inquiries to your customers. Facebook Ads Manager lets you track your ads, and it also lets you create ads for your Facebook page. However, I do not encourage you to use these apps on your mobile phone, because when you are doing advertising, it's best to do it on a computer. All right, for the reasons that I stated earlier. Okay, so the first step in doing Facebook advertising will be setting up a page. So to set up a page, you need to have a Facebook business account. So for Facebook business account, all we have to do is we have to log in to our Facebook profile. I'll just go ahead and open up my browser. Here. Okay, so let's go to facebook.com. There. So once you're logged in on your Facebook, you can actually create a page from here, from this portion on the Explore portion of your page, or from this drop down menu. this one. If you already have a page, that's well and good. So, but for those who are still starting with their online business, I think the label here will say Facebook pages or create a Facebook page. But this one, this is available, this part right here is available to everyone with a Facebook profile. So let's create a Facebook page here. It will redirect you to a page with all of the suggested Facebook pages and all pending invites of pages, pending page invites for your profile. But what we want to click is this one, create page. So you are given two options when it comes to creating a page. You could create a page for a business or a brand, or a page for a community or public figure. So when it comes to deciding whether you would choose a business or a brand or a community or a public figure, you have to decide if you would like to market yourself as a public figure or as an influencer or as a fan page, as an authority, or you would like to create a community. So you could choose this one. For online selling, I encourage this one, business or brand, because it showcases your products and services. So we could actually use this one. So page name, let's just use, you just put in your sample page. Page name, I'll just use My Happy Barley. And for the category, health. Now, Facebook will suggest different categories for your online store. So since I'm selling the products, I'll just use this one, health food store. Okay. So for the address, just put in your address for your home, or if you're a branch owner or branch operator, you could put in here the address of your branch. So just fill this in with this one. Okay. So phone number, it's optional. I'll just disable this one and click on continue. Now you'll be prompted to upload the profile picture. So earlier, before I started this webinar, I created a profile picture and a cover photo for this Facebook page. And a cover photo. Okay, so now we have a brand new Facebook page. Okay. So Facebook, when for a fresh page, Facebook will actually guide you on how you can grow your followers for your new page. So it tells you to invite friends to like your page. These are people from your existing Facebook profile. So they can be listed here, and you could actually click on all of them to invite them on your Facebook page. But for the meantime, I will skip this step because we don't have any content. So I suggest before you invite anyone to follow your page or to like your page, put in content first. Okay. Also, you have to edit this one, add button. What do you want? What do you want your customers to do when they visit your page? So for me, I'd like them to send me a message maybe, or for others, you could actually use also Shop Now for shopping, um, for those who have a shop inside the uh, Facebook page. So contact you, send message, and then click on Messenger, finish. Let me just update this one. Okay, there. Okay. So now we could start posting content for our Facebook page. It's that easy to create a Facebook page. But in managing your Facebook page, especially for new ones, you have to go here to the settings because we have to look at the features that we would want to be integrated or to be present in our Facebook page. First is we go to general, and I usually set this profanity filter to very strong. Okay, because we don't want any negative words inside our Facebook page. Okay, and then page info. So it says here that complete your about section. So for the description, a brief summary, we could just put in here My Happy Barley is a health store selling barley products for wellness. This is just an example of what I would describe this store. Okay, let's just save that one. On the categories, you are allowed up to 3 categories for your page. So health store was the initial category that we had earlier, but since we are allowed to add 2 more, let's just type in again health and click on another category. And just click on Save Changes. Just that one there. Okay, so here you put in your phone number. If you have your phone number, if you have a website, you could also put in here. But for the purpose of this webinar, I'll just skip this step. Okay, so on the hours, I usually just choose always open and the price at unspecified for this one. All right, so let me just refresh the page. Now I think we're good to go. Um, let's just go to messaging because this is one of the most important settings feature for our page. You could actually set automated responses here for your Facebook page. For starting a messenger conversation, whenever someone goes to your page, you can turn this on and a messenger greeting will pop up. Hi, Bo, thank you for getting in touch with us, etc. You could edit this to your language, or you could edit this to your liking. So you could put in your phone number, you could put in your email, or you could translate this to your own language. You could add Messenger to your website if you have a website. So it's a plug-in that you could put into your website. You could also set up automated responses. So automated responses are these are basically instant replies for different scenarios. Let's say, for example, if you are not available to talk, if you cannot reply to the inquiries, you could turn on this away message and you could edit it. Also with the instant reply here, it will give you a preview of how it looks like with the instant replies, with the FAQs, and all of these are actually editable. You could edit all of them. All right. So, so the most important thing to remember when it comes to the setup of your Facebook page is that you have to go through all of this one by one, and you have to explore what each of the what each of this what each of this needs. Okay. So from here on the pages, our page has no content yet. It has no post yet. So what we need to do is we need to prepare content that we can schedule for our page. The easiest way to manage your Facebook page is to use the feature called Publishing Tools, this one. Okay. Publishing Tools allows you to schedule posts ahead of time so that you don't have to be always online all the time when when you need to post for your page. So schedule posts allows you to schedule different posts ahead of time, from your videos to testimonials to pictures to different posts on your pages. So all you have to do is create a page and then upload a photo or video of of your photo or of the product. So let me just use a sample, this one that I got from our official Facebook page. Okay, so I'll just put in a simple caption. Boost your health, boost your life, and an emoji. And this one, this is very important so that all of your posts will have this feature, this get messages feature. Then we schedule post and set it when you would want this post to be online. 8 a.m. later. So now that we are able to schedule posts, you could actually prepare, lots of posts for the entire month and do it in just one day, or half day. As long as you have ready-made content and you just have to schedule it, life would be easier in managing your pages, especially if you have multiple pages. So publishing tools scheduled posts is really helpful to managing your Facebook pages. There. All right, so basically, what you need to do right now is just put in content into your Facebook page. So when setting up a page, always remember that once you've created a page, you need to publish new content. It doesn't have to be every day, but it needs to be active. At least you should post once or twice a week so that so that it will signal to Facebook that your page is actually engaging with your customers and you are providing content for your followers. Next is to set up messaging, just like what we did earlier. You need to set up your instant replies for your message set up on your page. You could add special features. Let's say you could add tabs that's for shop, for the shop feature there on the template. You could also gather data regarding your followers, regarding your prospects on how on when they are when they are online through the insights on Facebook page. Later, I will show you how it looks like on an active Facebook page. And you could also advertise your page through your posts. Your posts can be used as an advertisement for your page. So when it comes to publishing content, posts should be informative, entertaining, inspiring. So best posts are testimonials, stories, how to drink, how to what are the benefits of barley, etc. These things are actually very engaging to our potential customers for Sante. So new photos and updates help to keep your page fresh for visitors. So where to get fresh photos, where to get updates. Follow our official pages on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's Sante Official, and our official page is santebarley.com. It is updated, and there are a lot of resources and content that you could use there for your Facebook page. You can also extend the reach of your posts beyond your page followers, meaning your page, you could actually post you could actually post your content through different FB groups by joining in those FB groups. So it doesn't mean that you just have to just have to engage with your followers. You could actually engage with non-followers of your page by joining into FB groups and maybe convert them into your potential prospects or your potential followers. So how does an active page look like? So let me just go back here. I'd like to I'll show you my active page. So this is my personal page. So for this personal page, I just use the community or the public figure page. Okay. So I post here every week, sometimes twice a week. So it doesn't necessarily have to be every day, as long as you provide value and content for your followers. Now, Now, the insights as I was talking about, when you have enough followers, you will get your page has this feature to discover how your market behaves, how your customer behaves. Okay, so it could be located here on Insights. If it's not here, it's here on More. On the drop-down menu, click on Insights. There. On the Insights, go to Posts. And then on the post here, you will see when your customers are mostly online. So here, they're mostly online at 5 a.m. and then it drops at 1 p.m. it rises again on 11 p.m. The rule is when it comes to posting, you should post 2 to 3 hours before the peak of their online activity. So if I have two peaks here, I could post at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or I could post at 9 p.m., 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Why we should post 2 to 3 hours is because we want to ride the trend upwards. If you are going to post here or here, your your customers are already getting offline. Maybe some of them are going to work, maybe some of them are on their way to work, maybe some of them are already sleeping, etc. There are a lot of reasons, but that's why what we want to do is we need to ride the curve upwards. So always post 2 to 3 hours before the peak of your customers online activity. So here on the insights as well, you can find you can see the statistics or the analytics, the data of each of your content. How many people saw your post? This is the reach. And how many people are engaging with your post? When we say engaging, they either like, comment, shared, or clicked on the picture or the video. That is counted as engagement. Okay? Here. So this is a simple data that we could use to maximize, to leverage the data being provided by Facebook to us. All right. So I'll stop right here. This concludes our lesson 1 for Facebook, for the Facebook page, for setting up a Facebook page. All right, earlier, so we were able to create our Facebook page and we were able to create and schedule content for our Facebook page. Now it's time to proceed for lesson 2. How do we set up an ad account? But first, what is an ad account? An ad account is basically a license given to us, given to Facebook users for us to advertise through Facebook. It allows us to use their tools, it allows us to use the data, it allows us to use the platform itself to advertise our products and our business. By default, all Facebook users have their own ad account. And the name of your ad account is the name of your Facebook profile. So for example, my personal Facebook profile would be Eugene Sugian. So my Facebook ad account is Eugene Sugian's ad account with a unique control number. But I cannot use that default ad account if I do not have a payment set up associated with it. That is how Facebook will bill you once you start advertising. This is where the payment setup is critical when you are starting to advertise your Facebook page. Okay, your Facebook page. So what we must do right now is set up our payment with the Facebook system. Let's go to our browser. So let's go to Facebook. Let's go back to Facebook. Here on our personal profile, all we have to do is click on this drop down arrow. This is where we can access our Facebook profile settings. So click on the drop down arrow and then choose settings. From settings, just go down and click on payments. This is where we will set up our credit card or our PayPal with the billing section of Facebook. So we have three tabs here: payment history, account settings, and ads billing. What we want to do is click on account settings, and then on account settings you can add credit or debit card or connect with PayPal. So since my Facebook profile already has its ad accounts and payment system, I'll just put it here. So for the purpose of this exercise, this is how it looks like. You just put in your card number and you put in the card details of your PayPal or your credit card, and choose the country where it was issued to you. Okay? So this one we could actually leave this blank, shipping address, but this one we have to put in our email because that's where they send the account billing. And the preferences for currency, always set it to your currency. Let's say how you would want to be billed. This could be changed to dollar, this could be changed to Qatari riyals, etc. So all the currency in the world. But for my ad account, I just choose a Philippine peso. Okay? Now that we have our payment method set up with our Facebook profile, all we have to do is just click on the third option, which is ads billing. When we click this one, this will redirect us to the back end of Facebook. So this is where advertising happens on Facebook. So the billing portion, this is the billing platform of Facebook. This is actually the back end of Facebook. So inside Facebook, there are multiple applications and tools that we could use for advertising. This portion is just for the billing. So with our account settings and how much you're being billed for, if you have previous advertising, if you have previous ads that you've run before, it will show up here. So from this menu, let's look at what are the other tools available at the back end of Facebook. So just click here, all tools, there. This shows us the entire arsenal, the entire all the tools of Facebook that we could use for advertising. So this one, frequently used, shows all the tools that I usually use when it comes to advertising. We have planning, we have creation and management, measuring, reporting, assets for images or for ads, and the settings. So right now we are here on billing and on business settings. But what we want to do right now is basically, since we already have access to this, we can actually start creating an advertising campaign. Okay? So I will not delve deeper into what each of these tool does, but the most important tool that we will use here for our lesson 3 will be Ads Manager. Okay? So there. Again, let me just review an ad account. It allows advertisers to manage their marketing efforts in one place and share access to ads across their team or to their business. This can also be done by the business manager. So the ad account allows you to track and create ads as well. It makes you an official business customer or business partner of Facebook, since Facebook can directly bill you whenever you use their system. Now, for lesson 3, let's create a simple ad. Now that we already activated our Facebook ad account, our next step is to create a simple advertising campaign on Facebook. Okay? But before we start with creating an advertising campaign, let me just define what is a campaign. What is an advertising campaign? A Facebook advertising campaign. So, basic concepts. A campaign is the overall goal of your advertising. That's how Facebook defines campaigns, the overall goal of your advertising. Ad set is where you want advertising, where you want your advertising to be shown and to whom. So it answers the question where and whom. The audience, the target market, whether it would be placed on, whether your ads will be placed on Instagram, on Messenger, on different platforms. That is the ad set. The ad is the creative material itself, the video itself, the image itself, the existing post. So these are the 3 layers of creating an advertising campaign on Facebook. It starts with a campaign level, ad set level, and then the ad level. So this is how it looks like. The campaign structure, the basic campaign structure in creating a Facebook ad campaign. It starts first with the campaign overall objective. So this is the campaign, your overall objective, and then you could create multiple ad sets. You are not limited to just one ad set. You can create multiple ad sets. So you have here ad set 1, ad set 2, with a different audience or a different schedule and budget. This one also defines, ad set 2 also has a different audience, different schedule, different budget. And then for each ad set, that is where we place the ads. You can have multiple ads inside one ad set. So you could actually create one campaign. Let's say, for example, with ad set 1 and ad set 2, ad set 1 has 5 ads inside it, and then ad set 2 has 2 ads. That is possible, and that is the usual structure for a campaign in Facebook. So let's go back to Facebook and start creating a campaign. So to create a simple ad campaign, what we want to click on is the Ads Manager, this one. Ads Manager. This is where we can create and manage an ad campaign. Okay, so the ad campaign will show you all your existing, if you are currently advertising your existing Facebook ad campaigns and your previous ad campaigns. If you have the option actually to delete all ad campaigns, because especially when you are doing a lot of ad campaigns, this tends to be very cluttered. So you could delete your ad campaigns for, let's say, for the previous 6 months or for the previous 8 months if you are not going to use them again. But this is how it looks like in Ads Manager. So again, earlier we said that an ad starts with a campaign, and each campaign can have multiple ad sets inside it, and within each ad set are the ads for each ad set. Okay, so when you start creating an ad campaign, all you have to do is from this tool, Ads Manager, you just click on Create. So welcome to the ad campaign um, level, to the ads manager of Facebook platform. So this is the back end of Facebook, and this is the ads manager tool of Facebook. This is where we create the ads, and this is where the magic happens. So earlier, as I said, it starts with a campaign, and then the campaign will define the objective. And then the ad sets will define the audience, the placements, the budget and schedule. And then the ad defines the creative, the design of the ad, whether it's an image or a video, the identity, for what page are we advertising. And you can also track your ads via codes or via pixels. So to create a simple ad campaign, let's start first with the objective. There are three major objectives in an advertising campaign: awareness, consideration, and conversion. Awareness, consideration, and conversion are based from the sales and marketing principles of customer funneling, the funneling process of customers. So the principle says that customers, in order to buy or convert or take action to a product, must first need to be aware about the service or about the product. And then when they are aware, when they are able to recall the product, they consider, they begin to ask questions whether I should buy it or not, whether this is helpful to me, whether I can afford it, etc. That's when they are trying to consider if they should buy the product. And then conversion happens when they are ready to buy because they need the product or because they want the product. Okay? So the awareness level, this also represents the type of target market that we are trying to nurture. So the principle of nurturing our prospects, nurturing our customers, or funneling them. Awareness or awareness campaign and awareness campaigns are effective in targeting cold market audience. When we say cold market, these are the people who do not know anything, absolutely nothing about the product that you are offering. So you could create awareness campaigns for them in order to um, make your product memorable to them. At the consideration level, this is meant for the warm audience. For the warm audience, meaning these are audience from the cold market who are somewhat knowledgeable. They know something about your product. They know a little bit. They are considering if they should buy your product. These are the in-betweeners. These are the people that we want to convert into the hot market, the hot leads for the conversion. The hot leads are those who are ready to buy, willing to buy. So it follows that basic principle of marketing and sales. For each major objective on the awareness, we have specific objectives. So for the awareness, do you want to create brand awareness for your ad, or do you want to create reach? These two are not the same. So for brand awareness, it says here, when you hover on the information, it says to increase awareness for your brand, reaching people who are more likely to be interested in it. While reach says that shows your ad to the maximum number of people. So this one, it doesn't matter who you're targeting. It doesn't matter if they're interested or not, as long as it is able to reach, it is able to deploy or send your ad to those people. Brand awareness, on the other hand, will consider those who are interested on it. It will increase their awareness. Meaning, brand awareness will send your ad to a fewer number of audience compared to the reach campaign. The reach campaign will send your ad to the maximum number of audience allowable to by your budget. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. On the consideration portion, each of these ads are also different. So we have messages. If you want your target audience to send messages to you, this is what you use. Get more people to send messages to your business in Messenger, WhatsApp, or Instagram Direct. Lead generation, to get leads, sales leads, such as email addresses from people interested in brand or business. So this is usually used for real estate, to get email, to get info regarding the market. So video views, of course, as the name implies, it's about getting more people to view your video content. App installs, for installation app of an app. Engagement and traffic are also different. Traffic sends more people to a destination, such as a website or an application or a messenger. It basically guides people into an external, or into another another um, another link. So that's traffic. Engagement, on the other hand, it gets more post engagement, more page likes, more comments, more shares, or even more views for your video or for your advertisement. Okay, so that's engagement. And then on conversion, conversion is driving valuable actions on your website, app, or messenger. Conversions is very useful when you have an e-commerce website, or when you have a website wherein you sell your product, let's say Shopify or Amazon, etc. This is where you use conversions, because if you are targeting audience from if your buyers are from Facebook and you want to send them outside Facebook to buy your product, then the conversion campaign will be an effective campaign for you. Catalog sales is ads that automatically show items. So carousel ads are part of this one. Ads that you could um, choose from, like a shopping ad. Um, and then store traffic, for with those with physical branches, with physical stores, they can use this store traffic campaign. Okay, so to create a simple ad, I will just create an engagement campaign for our page. So for engagement, when you click on engagement, you have three more specific objectives besides the engagement. So what kind of engagement do you want? Do we want post engagement? Do we want page likes? Or do we want event responses if we are creating an event? So it depends on what your strategy is or what your purpose is. But for this simple ad, I will just create a post engagement campaign. So post engagement campaign, I would like to I'd like to get more likes, more comments onto a post that I have on my Facebook page. So for engagement, this one I will not delve deeper into creating an A/B test and campaign budget optimization, because these are higher level Facebook advertising concepts. I can discuss this on you know on class or a seminar on trainings, but for this one, I'll just turn this off for campaign budget optimization. Okay. And then I'll just click on continue. So engagement, I'll name this campaign engagement post, post engagements, post comments, and likes. Okay, so continue. So from here at the ad set level, we can name our ad set for this one. Depending on the target, we could name this after, if you're planning to create two ad sets with different target audience, you could create uh, the name of this ad set based on the audience that you're targeting. The purpose of these headings is that when you are running multiple campaigns, multiple ad sets, multiple ads, it can get a little cluttered, and sometimes you get confused with the number of ads that are currently running simultaneously. So it really helps to name your ad sets or your campaigns with something that can easily identify that you can easily identify them. That you can easily identify. Sorry, so engagement campaign. Okay, so the audience, we're creating a brand new audience for this brand new page. So if I'm going to target mothers, I'll just create a new campaign, and then let's say for the Philippines, 18 to 65, I could even change that into the age, the location, etc. So when you are doing the targeting portion of the audience, you could actually target them based on their demographics, based on their location, based on their age, based on their gender, even based on their interests and behaviors. So for this exercise, let's say, since right now, I'll share just one strategy with you on this one. Since right now, there is a problem with the mobility of our local market here in the Philippines. Maybe it's easier for some of our business partners to sell within their neighborhood. So what we can do is we could actually target their neighborhood. So let's try to do that. Location. All you have to do is go to locations and then change this to the drop down menu, people living in or recently in this location. But I don't want to target this, I just want to target people living in this location. Okay? And then living on this location, let me just browse. So not Philippines, let's say, since for example from where I'm from, Quezon City, I could target those who are just nearby my area there. At this level, you could actually reduce the area to 10 miles. So it says here that the potential reach of the market is still 12 million people. What I will do is I will zoom in more and look for my neighborhood. Okay, so for example, if I am from this area, if this is where I live at currently, you could actually use this tool, drop in, on subdivisions or on your local area, and then let's take this one out because that's too big. From the drop in, you could reduce the distance to 1 mile. And if we zoom it in, I think this is actually a walkable distance. So 1 mile is, I think, equivalent to 2.2 kilometers radius. So from this area, Facebook tells me that I can actually target 180,000 people from my area. However, when using this tool, my advice is you have to think as well if, for 18 to 65 years old, are they really your target market? Maybe you need to increase it a little bit. Let's say 25 years old or 24 years old. Now it's now 130,000 people. So with 130,000 people, it's a really small audience. But since since I just want to target customers living within my area, walking distance within my area, or driving distance for those with cars, I will just use the drop pin option. And then all genders. Usually with this one, with 130,000 people, I think I don't have to lessen it. I don't have to, you know, I don't have to narrow it down further, because 130,000 is a small audience sample for a campaign. I'll just skip this part, but for the benefit of everyone, for those um, who are still starting, this is where you put in your the interests of the market that you are trying to target. Let's say, for example, health. Those who are interested in health, I want to target them only. There. So see, the reach becomes fewer. It means that out of the 130,000 individuals that I was able to target earlier, those who are interested in health, when we say interested in health, those who are following health pages, liking health posts, liking health videos, etc., liking post contents or engaging in post contents, um, those are the people that will be targeted by this ad. But since it's too small, the audience size is too small, I will just reduce this so that it goes back to the green area, to the broad area, fairly broad. Why do I encourage a larger audience, not a too specific audience? It's because Facebook needs to have data for for your ads to work efficiently, for your ads to work properly. No, if the data is very limited, it may not be able to maximize your budget, and it will not be able to give you the best results for your ad. Okay? So the algorithm, the AI of Facebook advertising works that way. It works by collecting data from a sample size of the market. When running an ad, best practice when running an ad campaign is to at least run the campaign for 7 days, because based from my experience, 7 days is the perfect time. Perfect. It's a perfect wiggle room for Facebook to actually experiment and send your ads to different people and collect data from them. Who are the purchasers? Who will purchase? Who are the buyers? Who are those who are only interested? Who's the full market? So it collects all of those data, and after 7 days, usually during the 7 day period, you have an idea whether the ad campaign is working or not, based from the data and based from the performance of Facebook advertising. On the succeeding episodes, I will be delving deeper into the Facebook advertising. But for the purpose of this webinar, let's just finish the simple campaign. So this one, 24 to 65. I'm not going to touch this anymore because I'm okay with this sample size. Show more options. This is okay. And then you could actually save this audience. I'll just name them my neighbors. There. And optimization for ad delivery. We want, of course, post engagement, to engage on the post. So we will transform one of our posts into an ad. Cost control, this is high level marketing, advertising strategy. I do not recommend this for budget for ad campaigns with a budget smaller than $300 or 15,000 pesos a day. This works well with higher budget ad campaigns or with the big players. So this is where we use the cost control bidding option. For the meantime, let's just use budget and schedule daily budget. So since the people that we're trying to reach is 130,000 people, I think I could do a minimum budget on this. So the minimum budget, usually daily minimum budget for an ad in a country is the dollar equivalent, is the $1 equivalent in their currency. So in the Philippines, it's usually that way. In the Philippines right now, it's 52 pesos. Let's see if I'm correct. 52,000. It's 52,000. Here, actual amount mismatch. So set start and end date to 1 week. The default is 1 month. So be careful with this one. Let's set it to 1 week. So 27, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The ad will run for 7 days. Okay, and then just click on continue. Now on the ad portion of the campaign, I'll just use my own fan page, my own page for the purpose of this advertising. So it's Eugene Sugian, and then because I have an Instagram account connected to it, so I could also send my ads to my Instagram followers, or to those target market that are present on Instagram, or for those customers who might be present on Instagram. From here, you can create an ad from scratch. Meaning, you could create your own creative and then upload your own video, single image or video. You can create that kind of, you can create an ad, a fresh ad, or you could transform an existing post that you have on your page as an ad. So I'll select this one and then select post. I will select the post um, with the highest engagement, with the highest engagement for with the highest engagement rate, with likes, comments, and shares combined divided by the reach. So let me just choose. Still loading for. Let's say I'll choose this one. So I'll choose a post with uh, with a lot of engagement in it. This one, because it means that since my organic followers, meaning my organic audience, my followers who I haven't spent any money into to promote or to advertise to them, are liking or engaging, responding to this post, then maybe if I could scale this and put in a budget for advertising, then maybe um, similar audiences like them, like my followers, who behave like my followers, will also like my ad. Okay, so you have an existing ad with the product or a testimonial with Santee Barley with a lot of likes on your page, you could actually use that, transform that post into an ad and target it to your local market, to what we did earlier at the micro hyper targeting level. Okay, so from here, Facebook has also has this added feature wherein you could create in an existing autoresponder. They have a template for starting conversations or generate leads. Okay, you could choose to just create or edit the templates, or use your existing templates if you've done this before, if you already have a template. And then all I have to do is just click on confirm. This one, the tracking, I will not discuss it here now because this is another high level advertising strategy, advertising tool that is used for those campaigns that are linked with a website or with Shopify stores. Okay, so once I click confirm, the ad will run on our on the back end on Facebook. Now, the question is, what we did right now is that we only created one ad set and one ad. But the question is, what if you want to create multiple ad sets, multiple ads? What I do is, before I click on confirm, I just hit on close and save to draft. So it's here, here, shows here. This was the campaign we made earlier. This one. So we have the campaign, we have the ad set, and we have the ad. Now, if we want to create multiple ad sets, what we'll do is we just click on this one, duplicate, and choose original campaign if you want this ad set to be inside this campaign. Duplicate. There. What happened is that this campaign right here, already has two ad sets. Now, what if I want to add another ad set, another ad inside this ad set? All you have to do is actually click on this one, on the ad itself, and then click on duplicate, original campaign. There. So this campaign already has two ad sets for one ad set with one ad, and then another ad set with two ads. So what do we do next? We have to edit. If you want to differentiate if you want to change the audience for this engagement, or if you want to increase the budget for this for this ad set, we can actually do that at this level. So this one has 52 pesos in budget, and this one has 100 peso budget because I have two ads here. You know, you could do that kind of strategy. There are a lot of strategies that we can employ when it comes to budgeting. And then you could even change the schedule, a different schedule for this ad set here. Just change this so it will run next day, tomorrow. You could actually do that. And I could even change the audience. What if I would want to target those who are 18 to 65 years old, or those from a new type of audience. So we'll have a different audience here and a different budget and a different schedule. You could actually do that. You can differentiate. Okay. And then let's change the ad creative, the ad images here um, inside these ads. So for this ad, I'll use again an existing post and choose another post. Let's say, mm, example this one. Okay, there, and I'll just close it. Let me just go back to that set. Okay, let's go back here. This one, let's say if I decide to create a fresh ad, you know, I could also do that by clicking on create an ad. A fresh ad meaning a fresh ad meaning an advertisement that was not posted in your Facebook page. So this ad can be created from, for a video that you've created or you've downloaded from our official channels, official pages. So create an ad. Let's say if it's a video, you could actually do that. There. Okay. And all I have to do if I'm okay with this one, if I'm already happy with this with this campaign, is click on publish. So that's how you create a simple ad campaign with multiple ad sets and multiple ads inside each ad set. So I hope you guys learned a lot regarding our lessons for today. So just to review, this is a basic campaign structure with a campaign and overall objective, an ad set, one that you could differentiate per audience, per schedule, per budget, and ads with different creatives, images, videos, or entirely fresh ads or existing posts. That is Facebook advertising simplified. Okay? So that ends our webinar for today, and I hope you learned a lot. I hope to see you on the next episode, because in the next episode, I'll be discussing further on the Facebook advertising platform, the Ads Manager, on how you could maximize the power of Facebook advertising, on how you could read data, how to read analytics and use it as a strategy, and on how to use the tools behind Facebook. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for listening and for watching our webinar. My name is Eugene Sugian. I am your Sante Native Digital Marketing Consultant. Thank you guys again, our international business partners. Hello, and to our Sante business partners in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Thank you, and see you next episode.